Morning, everybody. This is post Arthur Sunday morning. If you see a bit of a shadow in the picture, I'm standing inside the shed because it's still blustery as anything out. So I thought I'd do a little talking in here, and then when I walk out around, I got a big hat on, and I'm gonna try to shield the wind as best I can. We'll have a quick little look around. Power's still out. I have no idea when I'll post this. Power went out yesterday morning about 7 o'clock, and when the storm hit between 5 and 6, 7, man oh man, that was the worst wind. It was literally shaking stuff. They say power is out to pretty much half of the province. Over 200 and some thousand households are without power, and when the numbers get up that big, they're just guessing. They really have no idea. So it's going to be a while. They're estimating maybe power back on at 11 tonight. Nobody really knows because the power line has got so flooded with calls and things that there's no way of really telling any estimations. The crews wrote, they're working in windy conditions and they're doing the best they can. That's all you can ask for. I don't have any hard feelings to the power boys whatsoever, because they were out working yesterday and last night, and the wind that was out there, man, that got to be hard going. And slightly dangerous with the trees around. They said in some parts of the Annapolis Valley, the trees were down so bad they had the snow plows out plowing them off the highway. Don't know if that was just in one spot or lots of spots or just rumors, but I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, it blew hard yesterday. Anybody that grows anything will understand. I had started a little orchard out back, and I was looking at the trees some yesterday, and they was getting beaten, whipped around so bad it was too painful for me to watch. Some people may laugh that it's painful to watch a tree go around, but when you start an orchard and you plant it and you worked at it for 3 or 4 years now, and you see the wind just beating them, you wonder, should I have put more stakes in? Should I have tied more stuff up? And it's too late to do any of that sort of stuff. So yeah, it was hard on the heart. I just turned and didn't look at the orchard for the rest of the day. It was too hard to watch the wind beat it. I took a quick look this morning, and it seems like the little devil trees, as much as, they were leaned and bent over and getting whipped around into figure eights, and like not just for a little bit, unmercifully for 24 hours now. But the little devil seemed to be standing up and looking half decent. In the morning yesterday, I had to go over, and all the strings and stuff I had my espaliers tied to the wires with all broke, and that espalier pairs, they were leaning. When the wind gusts would hit them, they would lean over at a 45-degree angle out from the wire. So I quick got out and I got some strings and I tied them up as best I could in the middle of the storm. The tomato plants, I had pretty decent looking tomato plants. There's some over there, it's just a stalk with not a leaf on it. They said, what don't kill you and make you stronger. Well, I'll have the strongest tomato plants that there is out there. You can see the garlic is leaning. I'm going to step out into the wind now and take a quick walk around. I'll try my best to shield it, but my bean pole trellis didn't make it. Now the beans weren't quite climbing on it too much yet, so I don't think that's gonna hurt, and it knocked some of the garlic down, but that'll bounce back okay. All in all, look at those little trees in that orchard standing. I can't believe it. If you would have seen them for the last day or so, and how much whipping and beating and smashing those things took. There's some leaves missing off the end of them and stuff, but I'm surprised at how tough they are. The asparagus didn't do bad. I didn't see much of it. Flattened the onions out. Well, that was entirely expected. But pea trellis. Well, the peas are still there, but all the tops that the blossoms run, I can't see a blossom on it hardly. and you can see it took all the pea tops and just busted them down. I don't know if that pea stand will regain itself and I'll get any peas off that or not. We'll wait and see. I think the pea production is going to be a drastic downfall. You can see some of the asparagus that's got the top smashed off it, and they're beating, they're leaning, but listen, the way that wind was blowing, it was amazing. It was amazing they're here at all. Brendan, your potatoes, well, let's just say they look better. Tried my best, but Arthur, what can you do with them? It really didn't rain that much. They look pretty beat. It's supposed to be windy for the rest of the day today, so I'm going to leave that netting on for today. And tomorrow, if the wind dies down, I'll take the netting off tomorrow, and hopefully I'll give them a good watering, and they'll bounce back. It really didn't rain that much. This storm was pretty much all a wind event. It really didn't rain that much at all. Oh, in the opening shot, I showed you a power saw there, and after a hurricane, that's never a great thing to see. But I didn't lose any trees on my property, any big trees, but the mother-in-law lost a big one, and it was a sentimental one too, which is kind of sad. But she lost quite a big tree that we're going to go over and try to clean up for her today. Maybe get her generator going and get some power so she can plug her fridge in and some different things like that. But look at that poor little tomato plant. He was just starting to get blossoms. Believe it or not, he was up to the top of that cage, and he is just beat. He'll probably bounce back. The tomatoes are going to be a little later, but he will bounce back. I'm hoping the Brussels sprouts aren't completely broke off. They look pretty damn wilty, but I don't know. We'll see what happens to them. They don't look like they survived, so there may be no Brussels sprouts this year. That sucker's bent right over and pulled half out of the ground. I don't know what would be the best thing, if I just leave him alone or put some ground around him, or what to do with it. Yeah, so the Brussels sprouts don't look so good. The corn was short enough that the corn's okay. There's some more tomato, or I should say tomato stalks, because most of the leaves are missing off them down through the middle. Anything that was really short seemed to go okay. I had a bit of weeds I was fighting on this end. Didn't hurt the damn weeds one bit. Ain't that always the way? But all in all, no great disasters. Plants are tough. I'll get a little work into them the next couple days. They'll bounce back. I didn't lose any of my trees, so other than the power being out and a few little tiny losses here and there, all in all, I'd say we survived Arthur okay. I might have to tighten the wires up on my espaliers. They look kind of stretched. But other than that, have a great one, everybody. I'm going to post this up whenever the power comes back on. I have no idea when it will be. But have a great one. All the best.